Hello guys, welcome to another episode of FPL Scanner, only on Amazon Sports. In today's episode, I will be reviewing my team performance for Game Week 10 and will also be discussing my plans for Game Week 11. So, without any delays, let's begin. But first, let us look at the scores from Game Week 10. City had an amazing performance at home against Burnley, while Liverpool were held to a 1-1 draw. Manchester United came back from a disappointing first half to clinch all 3 points away at Southampton. Chelsea vs Spurs was a stalemate, and Arsenal lost at home to Wolves this time. I'm really not sure what happened to our strikers. All in all, Game Week 10 was pretty much disappointing for me, with my team finishing below the 50 points mark for the second time in a row. This is the team with which I entered Game Week 10. I now find myself ranked above the 1 million mark. Well, there is no point in thinking about lost causes and rather to plan on improving on the 47 points I earned in the last game week. So, let us first try to analyze my team for game week 10. What went wrong that I find my team struggling for points? Is it my transfer decisions or is it something else? First, let's discuss my transfers. The news of Zaha's unavailability made me immediately ship him out in order to avoid losing value on him. I decided to go for Wijnaldum, hoping he would give a decent return. However, I ended up not starting him in my lineup due to some last minute changes. I was hoping to transfer in Fernandes for Grealish and decided to go against it due to a last minute intuition. Well, it turned out both these players scored 10 points each in the game week. So I guess it was not a wrong decision after all. Next, I was also considering whether to replace Wilson with Richarlison, whose attacking threat seemed to have influenced me. However, I decided to not to go for this as well, and this turned out to be the best decision I made, as Wilson scored 12 and Richarlison only 2. In the end, I also managed to save 4 points that I would have lost due to the double transfer. What a narrow escape that was for me. So, what really went wrong? I believe I have to pin the entire blame on the fixture outcomes this game week. The game between Chelsea and Tottenham did not produce any goals. Leicester vs Fulham went the other way, which made me lose points in defense. And finally, I had such high hopes from Everton showing a dominant performance to stake their claim as title contenders. This result was an absolute disaster for me, as I had relied a lot on Everton players in the last few game weeks. In the end, I think I would not have done anything significant to prevent a bad game week from me. Riyad Mahrez had a stunning performance with a hat-trick against Burnley that saw him claiming 21 points. Congratulations to all you fantasy managers who had him in your team. Please comment below if you were one of them. The next star performer was the City left back Benjamin Mendy, who also scored a goal to claim 14 points. Then we have the West Ham midfielder Jared Bowen, who scored and assisted one to claim 13 points. I guess it is his attacking potential that is keeping Benrahma out of the starting lineup. Also at 13 points, we have the Wolves midfielder Pedro Neto, who gave a similar performance as Bowen to defeat the Gunners at the Emirates. I'd rather not talk much about this and move straight into Game Week 11. I hope this week I have a better performance. First, let us look at the fixtures list. This week I am not going to look much into the fixtures and try predicting on what might be the outcome. Rather, I'll focus on one game, that is between Aston Villa and Newcastle. This game has been postponed to another date. I have 4 players from this fixture and have to think about how to control the damage. So, I have decided to go with the 4-4-2 lineup for Game Week 11, pushing the key absentees onto the bench. However, I am still going to not gain any points from the goalkeeper, as Button is a reserve player for West Brom. For this game week, I am definitely going to transfer in 2 players and take a hit of 4 points. First, I will finally make the transfer of Bruno Fernandes, whom I have been trying to get since a month at least. However, in today's price, he has cost me 10.9. For the next player, I have decided to replace the Leicester left back Castagne with Chelsea right back Reece James, who I feel is in the same class as Zuma or Chilwell. But I am beginning to feel Castagne will finally make his comeback and make me regret this decision. Let's see what happens in this regard. And now for some key absentees. Liverpool are still suffering from somewhat of an injury crisis, with Alisson Becker again being sidelined due to hamstring issues. Adrian has filled in for him on 2 Premier League games this season. However, this week's Champions League fixture saw Klopp deciding to give a chance to the youngster Comin Keller. Only Klopp will know who he will be preferring for the Premier League fixture. Andy Robertson, who had an amazing game week 9, seems to be a doubt for game week 11 as he is struggling to regain fitness. Elsewhere in Manchester, Sergio Aguero is hoping to be fit to feature in City's game against Fulham at home, whereas Marcus Rashford is also a major doubt for United's game against West Ham. Finally, for the highlight game of this week, the North London derby, Mourinho seems to be playing mind games by showing uncertainty on Kane's availability for this fixture, but I feel he will feature in this game. After all, Kane has made it a habit of scoring against the Gunners these days. Let's hope not. With this, I would like to conclude my views and analysis for Game Week 11 of the Premier League. Good luck with your team. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel and also search my channel by typing Mavzone Sports in the YouTube search box. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and see you soon.